we truly care about people? And are we among those who
No, you don't.
assume the worst in others when times get hard? I want to touch on that because sincerity is a very big thing. So is truly caring for somebody. And I feel as if when you truly care for somebody, you have this thing called benefit of doubt. It's like this weird meter in your mind. It doesn't have to be... How do I explain this? The way I see it is, if someone's done so much good, been super respectful, an absolute bundle of joy, they're awesome, why on earth then, if they fuck up or if they do something wild or nuts or upset me, or I upset them, so on and so forth, why do we assume the worst right away? Do you know what I mean? We give them no leeway, no benefit of the doubt? Really? I feel as if you can't do that for somebody, then you really don't care for them at all. Anybody I respect is somebody I would do that for. And most people I enjoy talking to, I respect. It's not just out of the fact that we have fun and can vibe. That's not what makes me respect them. It's usually people I gravitate towards are very relatable to me. They're very genuine, sincere, honest. There's a lot of traits that make them super admirable in my eyes. And that's why I respect them. Because they have integrity. They have really good nature. And so, we're all human. We all fuck up, right? It's a very normal thing to occur, but the thing is, we don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Our mind immediately gravitates towards assuming the worst in them. Can you really say that you care about this person or you truly give a damn? I guess it depends to the severity of how they fuck up or what they do to upset you and how they conduct themselves in those situations, but the way you absolutely carry yourself during those conditions that may present themselves of just somebody doing you wrong or you wronging them, that says a lot about you as a person. That's what you gotta understand. And it kind of ties back to the whole affinity to misery thing. That's another micro process I feel like many of us have. Right away, we're willing to write people off. Write off any good nature they have, any good they've done for us, any great times we've shared. We completely just dismiss and invalidate all of that based off of what? Some petty argument or some silly shit that occurs. We need to grow the fuck up, man. It's part of maturity. That's a big thing. I feel as if a lot of us... I'm so opinionated today, aren't I? A lot of us don't fucking... Like, dude... Being mature is not to do with age. Now, with time, one can definitely mature. We definitely have the capacity to mature with age and more time and more hours on planet Earth played, you know what I mean? It definitely can occur. But it would be silly for me and irresponsible for me as a man of 25 years old to claim that I am more mature than everybody younger than me in age. Not true. I've met people half my age that are way more mature, have so much more mental fortitude. Then again, that's not particularly hard. I'm pretty moronic. I have like very Cosmo energy from Fairy Odd Parents, but you know. I have very childish and stupid mannerisms and humour, but don't take that to mean that I'm just childish and juvenile all the time, no. But with that being said, I think it goes both ways too, where it's like... Just because you're younger doesn't mean you're mature as well. Absolutely trust adults as much as you can, right? Because more time, they just want the best for you. But even then, like, I've met people that are twice my age as well, and shocking. It's not me being prejudging, that's not me just going off of one or two interactions. I'm talking, I very much know these people. And I'm just like, nope, not gonna do that. That's what I'm saying, because we rely on adults for direction, right? But if they're immature as fuck, and they instill those values within us, or we develop those traits too, we just reinforce it, and we pass it on, and it constantly goes on and on. So you gotta G-check yourself, you really gotta look within.
One kill remaining.
A lot of us are content with just being upset or sitting in this state of woe is me. No, make it work. A lot of friendships and bonds, these are effortless things for many of us, and we believe that's natural, and very much so. More power to you. But sometimes
Match
adversity strikes, hardship hits, and those bonds are tested in those moments. And a lot of us just fold. You know what I mean? You can't do that for the people you care about and love and sincerely want to keep around in your life, so you make it work. You give them that benefit of doubt. That's maturity. Trying to sit down and really address what's occurring.
warm up.
But we're all just so comfortable cutting people off. Why? Lame, man. Do you even care in the first place? That's what you have to ask yourself. Are you down to have temporary friendships and very weak bonds? Because that sucks. Because of what? Pride? Stupid egos? Kill them. Humble yourself, man. Be mature. Don't assume the worst in people. Something occurs right now. Did your mind completely jump to the worst case scenario? You gotta be honest with me here. Like, really look within. And you just be like, oh my god, this happened, that happened. Or would you assume the best? Not the best, but give them the benefit of the doubt, you know? It's hard to do. It definitely is. But if you sincerely care about somebody, you don't think about the worst thing right away and get super angry and emotional. You sit down and you try and understand. That's what I want us all to do. Just really try and understand each other, but that starts with understanding yourself. Mastering your mind as much as you can. It's a lifelong process, but the sooner you start, the quicker you can address things. But before you can even start, you have to even acknowledge there's an issue and be prepared to actually attempt and be prepared to commit to fixing and improving. Maybe not fixing. Fixing is the wrong word, but improving for sure. Actually, you know what? If you're a dickhead, then yeah, fix yourself. I'm sorry. Just don't try and improve being a dickhead. Genuinely try and improve yourself, and you know, change yourself maybe. I'm not one to judge. I'm genuinely a unicorn. For real though, like. How do you expect everlasting bonds to strengthen and get better if you don't even do that for the people you claim to care and love? Let's not even talk about friendships and brotherhood for a second. Let's talk about family. Blood, man. I feel as if benefit of doubt is just like a massive component of loyalty and maturity. It's mature because you don't immediately assume the worst, which means you have some tier of stability and faith and belief in somebody, and you're not writing them off right away. But it demonstrates loyalty too, because it means you have some fidelity in this person that you've put so much time with, you know? You can't just cut that off. And listen, it affects your heart when you completely attach and detach, and being a nomad, people believe, is so ideal now, because you get to come across so many walks of life. And it can have its benefits, there's no doubt in my mind, but you know what that does to your heart and mind? It cripples it, it kind of crushes it. You become this very detached human being that's incapable of really sticking around. It's scary. You can just tell I'm really feeling what I'm saying because it's manifesting in aim. Like, I feel it, man, it's deep rooted. But genuinely, like, you have to consider these things. Being a nomad and just attaching, detaching to new people, and then just moving on with the new season, That can be in relationships, that can be with friendship circles, all of these things. Build a sincere bond. So you don't feel alone and you don't feel like the company you have is super superficial. You know? Super superficial. Is there a bird? Is there a plane? It's super superficial. Genuinely the most unfunny human on planet Earth. I don't know why I thought that was funny, but we move. I don't know what we're looking for when we meet people, or who we try to attach ourselves to and associate with. But to feel alone for the limited amount of time we have on planet Earth, man, life's short. You've got to deep these things and build connections. Because a good support system takes you everywhere. It really does. You gotta have genuine people in your section.
One down.
But don't be so quick to just cut people off or move on. Just because of some kind of disagreement or something silly. Strive for that cause and persevere, man. That's how you show respect, that's how you show maturity, that's how you show that you actually care about somebody. As opposed to just doing this silly, not feeling it, not gonna waste my time and energy dip. Now, if they're a piece of shit, and it's not just for your, you know, for you not having to take ownership of you fucking up, and you just want to push blame. If it's none of those things, then cool. Absolutely cut those people off and build sincere bonds. But you gotta be honest with yourself at one point. And if it's an issue within you, you gotta be prepared to fix that and not just do this whole recluse thing. Because I feel as if the moment you acknowledge, oh my god, I'm the problem, people just go into this recluse state. No. Take a bit of time for sure to make friends and family, like make friends and reconcile bonds and stuff if you really want. But don't just feel sorry for yourself. It's not sincere. It really isn't. And what I mean by that is, let me clarify. What I mean by that is, some people want to play victim to themselves and everybody else. Sometimes you can genuinely hate yourself. It's true. You really can. That's not okay either. Because you essentially hate who you are. It's okay because you want to sincerely improve in that moment because you perhaps believe you're some kind of monster. But then there's the flip side of people that just want to protect their own shitty processes and reinforce them, and they don't want to compromise these deep-rooted habits and mindsets they have. They're not committed to actually wanting to be better. Fuck those people. Because you guys just pretend to actually care, and you pretend to actually want better and feel better and do better, but you don't, because your actions don't add up. The way you perceive doesn't add up. You just want to feel sorry for yourself and cripple yourself and be on this woe is me shit. It's not going to get you anywhere, dude. So you really got to take a deep look within. And I mean this sincerely. I don't mean this from an attacking perspective, and I know it comes across as harsh, but really look within yourself and understand that sometimes you only get one shot to fix things before it's too late. But if that shot hits, it would have been so good if I hit it. If that shot hits, that's all that matters. Do better, be better, want better. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Be committed to wanting to be better and really taking accountability and sincerely taking ownership. Not just saying it, but actually doing things to really make life easier for your future self. That's how you gotta live life right now.